So when she tells the story to the authorities, and I say, no, officer, a pig kicked her in the mouth. We got it on tape, so. Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. Starting to get a little cold, a little overcast, but we still got some stuff we got to get done today. Need to move the bulk feeder down to our feeder piglets, the ones that we weaned off of the mamas, and also the ones that we had bought a couple of weeks ago. We're going to try to get those other 3 little girls that were, they kind of escaped when we were trying to get everybody caught up and weaned. We're going to try to get them caught today and get them moved over to the weaning pen as well. Just got to thinking about that, and they just need to be with the rest of the group. They're going to be breeder pigs, so we need to get them in with the breeder group so we can keep everybody's timing and all that kind of stuff down. So we're going to try to get that done. And I got some disappointing news on one of our gilts that we've AI'd out in the pasture. So we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. But anyway, stick around with us for a little while. We got plenty to do. So I think my pigs are probably Rhodes Scholar material. I just put this over in here. I mean, I just now, y'all saw it, I just set this over here. They don't even have anything in it, is the thing about it. I mean, I know they're hungry, and we're going to get some feed here in a few minutes, but I mean, these pigs have never seen a feeder like this, and they instantly knew what to do. It's amazing. Smart pigs. Might ought to keep them around to help me do math or something. So this is a bit disappointing. This real dark colored pig here this morning, she's in heat. So she didn't settle like we had hoped. And she is my favorite pig. I mean, I just love the color, love her look. She's very moist around her vaginal opening this morning. She's aggressive toward the other pigs. We did spray her with some boar spray, and she starts standing. So she's in heat. So we're gonna order this after. We're gonna order today for an overnight and see if we can catch her in tomorrow. She's obviously very early. And then we got Big Mama up there. She should be in heat. I think Saturday. So we need to order some anyway. But daggone, that's frustrating. Thought we had her, and we don't. Daggone it. Okay. Well, you know, it's just part of it. We'll try again, see what happens. Okay, so we got our piglets in the catch pen, and we got the box open, so we're just waiting to see if they'll. Had 2 of them in there, 2 and a part of the 3rd one in there just a minute ago, but they wouldn't finish crawling on in. So we're gonna see if we can get them rounded up in the box, and then we'll bring the tractor over and pick it up with the forks, move it down to the weaning pen, and move those girls in there with everybody else. So this worked out pretty good. All right, let's go back around this way. All right, let's go back around this way. All right. we get their noses turned around and get their noses pointed towards the box, they'll go right in there. There's one. Don't y'all want to follow you, buddy? Look at there. 3 piggies in a box. Hey girls, how y'all doing? Yeah, y'all something. Okay, so if you're wondering what that last blur of action was, that's a piglet jumping out of a box and running over a phone to do it. I draped my phone right over the edge right here, and that piglet jumped up and took out the phone. So my phone and my tripod and everything got a face full of mud. Got a face full of mud. But so what the problem here was, this side, we had taken this side off when we moved the last batch to unload, and we hadn't put it back. So we got them up in the box, but they're big enough and they're nimble enough till they got their front paws up on the edge of that, their front hooves up on the edge of that, and then they just came on over. But long story short, we got them. Everybody's in here, and we got the sides up and we got the door secured, so I think we're okay. So we're gonna bring the tractor down and we'll scoop this thing up and take these girls down and put them in with the rest of the breeding bunch. So I think we deliver a little better than the postal service here. The way this deal worked out. So we've got these girls in the box, and they're going in that pen right there. So Sandra or I, one will get over in the box, the other one will get over in the pen, and we'll just we'll pick them up, hand them over, set them down in there, and they're where they're supposed to be. Going back in with some of their sisters. That's pretty cool. Here, ain't it?
I'll take this little thing.
Well, wait just a second here.
You just want to do it like that? Just want to lift over this?
Just wait just a second. Let's let everybody chill here for just a second.
I think I can do it just like this.
Huh?
I think I can do it just like it.
I think I can get them up and over there. About to find. What I may do is I may do a front and a rear.
Yeah.
Do a front and a rear.
And then I can get a front and a rear.
And then you can get a front and a rear. Yeah. All right.
So get them facing that way.
Get everybody.
Instead of all of them at this.
Get everybody facing that way.
So just grab you one and the other way. There you go.
These girls are big.
Yeah, they
I mean,
are.
they're a little intimidating.
Yeah, they are.
Hold a rear.
Okay.
Hang on. My hand cramped up on me right there. I don't know if she's the biggest one, but she's
a hoss.
She was a hoss. We ain't never doing this again. Waiting this one.
No, we done messed up right here.
Yeah. When you get them, just keep them close to the body.
Yeah, you gotta keep them.
That helps.
That makes the wiggle factor go down.
Some of them got kind of scuffed up a little bit here.
Yeah, they have.
Well, I think it was probably up there on that fence.
On the fence, yeah. On that wire.
Yeah.
You think we'd be better off to do this kind of thing on them gates? And they couldn't push it in, and
probably do that on the inside of the gate.
yeah. I think we might be better off doing something like this.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a really good prototype.
It's a very good prototype, yeah. All right, let me see if I can, I'm gonna see if I can get her to go that way. That's a good one.
Sophie. Here, let's keep her.
One. If you count that one, 18.
Oh!
You okay? You okay? She get you in the face? Huh? Come here. Come here.
What?
Where'd she get that?
Busted my lip.
Are you bleeding? Are you bleeding?
I don't think so.
No, you're not bleeding.
Oh. Got me right there. That's going to swell, boy.
Don't tell people I done it.
I'm going to.
I've got it on video. But I've got it on video. I did not punch her in the lip. So when she tells the story to the authorities, and I say, no officer, a pig kicked her in the mouth. We got it on tape, so don't be letting her tell no stories on it. Let's see your lip.
It's fine.
I think you're all right. So this is our group. They're completely weaned now. This is the last of the piglets off of Big Mama and Little Mama. Everybody's looking good. This really is the future of our farm right here. So we'll see how everybody does. That last girl we pulled out, we flipped her over and counted teats on her. One of them was a little bit odd, but she had 17 good teats and then the one odd one, so she had 18 on her. So we're really excited to see what this crowd can do. You know, he's a big old chunky looking boy right there. Hamlet beside him, he's coming on strong. Sammy here, gonna be interesting to see how he does. Gonna let him grow out. Of course, he's quite a bit younger than everybody else, but he's growing a little bit. He's coming along. So again, future of the farm right here. We're excited to see where we can take this. So we've taken down the piglet catch pen. I put everything over into the box. Put our panels with the chicken wire, our T-post, and a drinker over in here. So now we've got a kind of a ready-made kit for next time it's time to wean some piglets off. We can just load the box up, take it out, and set it up where we need it, and get the piglets lined up. So a couple lessons learned on this. First thing was that if you're going to use a box like this, you got to have a catch pen, because those piglets are not just going to freely walk up into that, or they didn't for us. They're not going to freely just walk up into that box sitting out in the middle of the field, even if you're feeding them in there. Because if you're feeding them in there and you come sneaking up and try to shut the door, they're going to come out. They're going to make their escape. So you got to have the catch piece, which is the pen, and then you got to have the transport piece, which is the box. So there's two very separate parts to it. And then the other lesson that we learned is that box needs to be pretty tall. Once those piglets get a little bit of size on them, and they can see over the top of that box, they're going to try to make their escape and come out of it. And we've learned from experience a couple times, piglets can, I mean, they can get some air underneath them. They're low slung to the ground, but when they're motivated, they can come out of a space. So taller box. Make sure we got the catch pen set up. We're going to redo this box. It's not the sturdiest of things. I mean, it's worked, but I think we need something a little bit more substantial to move these guys around in. So we'll see how that ends up working out. So I ran out of daylight, so I had to come inside to kind of finish up. But one of the points that I want to drive home is, y'all saw it, I did not punch Sandra. That was that was a pig that got her. So if she's got a fat lip tomorrow, that was not my doing. That was on the piglets' part. But anyway, so we got those pigs moved. Excited to have them weaned and have them off of their mamas. That's good stuff. Again, we just kind of got to thinking about that. And in order to keep everybody's timing down, keep groups together, we just decided that was probably going to be the best thing to do, is to get them down there and get them moved. Really disappointed in that black pig that we ended up not getting her bred. We did order some semen today. It'll be here tomorrow. We may be kind of pushing towards the back side of the window on her to get her bred, but we'll see. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. We needed to order some semen for Big Mom anyway. She's going to come in a couple days, and with New Year's Day coming up in 2 days, you guys will see this video on December 31st. With New Year's Day coming up in 2 days, we're not going to be able to order for her. So one final thing with the new year, you know, we move out the old, we bring in the new, and this is my 2020 hat. Can't even make it out anymore. But we got a new edition coming in a couple of days. We got the brand new 2021 hat, so excited to get a clean hat to go on my head. But anyway, I'm gonna post a link to the video where I talk about the hats up here in the corner, along with another video, some other stuff we've got going on. If you've not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, follow along with us. We appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks.